Hello, happy Monday, and welcome to the Monday Morning Pep Talk. My name is Matthew Grande. I'm one of the co-founders of To Careerage, and I am going to be your co-pilot on this journey to a more peaceful and purposeful life. This week we're going to talk about letting go of this idea of a new and improved you, and instead focusing on the idea of connecting to a true and authentic version of yourself that already exists. This is important because as I've reflected over the last year and over the last several of my life, I realized I was so focused on fixing myself, fixing my life, fixing my work, fixing my relationships, even fixing my clients. And as you know, the pep talk started from a place of, hey, let's ground in a problem. And what I realized was it had become my identity. And I was proud of it. Oh, I'm a problem solver. I'm a fixer. I'm a great triage person. Throw me into chaos and I will help organize things. And I realized that's not what I want to do anymore. That's not who I am. I would much rather focus on connecting to my true self, connecting with value-aligned people and communities, connecting to purposeful work, connecting to things that really energize and make me feel alive. And also with a focus on kind of creation and building and not a focus on fixing. So moving forward, you're not going to see a problem statement. You're not going to see something that is something about you that has to be fixed. Instead, I'm really going to help you focus on connecting to a part of you that is alive and well and purposeful, and just needs to be exposed to the world. What I had realized was that version of me exists. It's just all of these layers had been added on over the years. Things I should do, things that other people wanted me to do, which my identity kind of became wrapped up in. Whereas now I'm like, no, there is a version of me that I just need to reconnect with that kind of has all of the answers. It's not to say, we're not going to face problems. It's not to say we are going to find aspects of our lives that we would like to improve. But instead of those things being the focus, instead we're going to focus on kind of connection and building. So in that vein, in this kind of first new direction of the year, I'm just going to give you a couple of prompts to consider, as it relates to, hey, what does connecting to a true version of yourself look like? And there's a handful of questions I'd love for you to explore. The first is, where do I feel like I show up today as my true and authentic self? Are there aspects of your life, environments, communities, in work that you do, in hobbies that you have, that you feel like you show up fully as that true version of yourself? And then I want you to ask yourself, are there aspects of your life or areas of your life that you don't feel like you can show up that way? Are there environments that you feel you have to present some other version of yourself that is different from that true version of you that you actually connect to in the things that kind of energize you and make you feel alive? And then the final question is really, is there one thing you can do in one of those environments or circumstances where you don't feel like you can be your true self to actually show up as your true self? Is there an action you can take? Is there a conversation you can have? Is there an intention you can set where you say, I am going into this and I'm going to focus on showing up the way I know I want to show up? And I'll leave you with a story of a client who very quickly realized he was allowing work to dictate how he showed up. All of these things about himself he was hiding or holding back every time he walked through the door of that office. So we started from a simple place. What is one intention you can set today when you walk into that building that is connected to just being that true version of yourself, being that authentic version of yourself? So as always, have fun exploring these questions. Do not hesitate to reach out if you need help. As always, thank you for your time and attention. I love you, I believe in you, and I'm here for you. I'm excited to continue on this journey with you, and I'll see you again next week.